go.
Awesome. Welcome to the Township of Nipissing Recreation Committee meeting, Monday, May 12th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. We will start with disclosure of pecuniary interest. No. There are none. Perfect. Then we will go with approve the minutes of the Recreation Committee meeting held March 3rd, 2025. Need a mover and a seconder. Julie and Shelley. That's it. Okay, minutes are moved. We'll get into discussion items. Bottle drive update.
So from March to April, Wolf Lake was 81.80. Bear Creek was 277.90. So that was our last one from March to April. And then April to May, Bear Creek was 180.80 and Wolf Lake was 166.60. If anybody knows of anybody looking for some volunteer hours or anything, we could use some help with the empties. This week, thanks to Callista and Chris Flick, we got it done. So if anybody knows anybody looking to come out, and just a reminder that we do it the Sunday before the meeting. It would be great, but if any kids are looking for hours over the summer or anything like that, if you could point them in my direction or Shelley or Lisa's direction, that would be amazing.
Perfect. We missed last month, so how'd the spaghetti dinner go?
So cost updates, and then the final cost on spaghetti dinner was $773.70 with and we brought in $879.60. Part of that is providing us with extra containers for the next couple events because we had to purchase again from this one, and we had to replace propane. So it was, I think it was a good event all the way around. We had a good time. It was a
Good turnout.
Yeah, so and it's not an event we want to make money at. We're just looking to get people together.
Do you know how many we had out?
69. 69?
9 people.
40 eat-in, 18 takeout, 3 children.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite event to do. It's food.
How did scone baking go?
Scones, it went well. There was 8 participants altogether. We did 5 at 10 o'clock, and then we did 3 at noon, and everybody took home a dozen scones. They got the recipe and they were happy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anything you change?
Pardon?
Anything you change for next year?
No, we just need a few extra items in the kitchen. Like there wasn't a lot of measuring.
Yeah, so we
cups.
identified some items that were missing or we never had. So
Yeah.
we've already put a list out and we're going to purchase it, so it'll be in there shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it went well, and I was hoping for more people. I was hoping to do 4 different time slots, but we didn't have the people, so maybe Christmas bake will be different. It was fun.
What were the age groups?
It was all older, like people our age.
Oh,
There was
okay.
no young people, and I thought there would be,
Yeah.
being that it was before Mother's Day, and here, take your mom some scones, but
What if it's a good way to do it closer to Mother's Day again, and you might get younger out by saying, hey, come out and make your Mother's Day gift?
yeah,
Might be a way to present it.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
So with your mother, or, and did we advertise at the school or anything?
All the flyers go to the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only 2 time slots, and we were gonna do 4 time slots.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
And how are we doing with soccer?
Soccer is well underway. We have 90 children. We have, Kristen's divided them all up. The jerseys are ordered. Kristen has veered the challenge of hooking up all the kids with shorts and socks So we're hoping to have all that ready for this week, sorry, this week. Oh, thought I had another week. This week. Soccer nets, we're all gone through last Thursday night. Some of the coaches were out. And they went over some drills and what to be prepared for. We blew up all the soccer balls, went through the rink, the shacks. That's all ready. The freezers are in the freezer. Water's ready.
Do we have to go through some of those balls and get rid of them, or did?
We got rid of some of the donated ones.
Mhm.
We still have a stack of them. We donated some to the school and some to another daycare,
Oh,
which
awesome.
they were thrilled about.
Good.
So, yeah, I think we're underway.
If not volunteers?
We're hoping. We had we have 11 on the list. I believe it's 11, 12, 11,
I'm sorry, I thought it was 13.
13, okay, possibly. And I believe, we were missing 4, but a lot of them had other commitments and they notified us. So hopefully everybody's gonna be there.
How many teams?
10.
Oh, it's okay. So we end with that line.
So there's 4 teams of the 4 to 6-year-olds. There's 4 teams of the 7 to 9-year-olds, and there's 2 teams of the 10 to 12-year-olds.
Oh, good.
So we'll have the exact same field set up. Everything's identical to last year.
And the water and the freezies, they get one each after each game? Or how's
They're
that work?
25 cents.
Oh, that's great.
But I know we have, I believe it's 2 or 3 sponsors already
Oh, nice.
that want to sponsor, Freezy and Water Night. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you looking for more sponsors? For each
we're not
night?
looking for any, but if anybody wants to, like, I know they approached us and said, we'd like to sponsor a Freezy and Water Night. So,
Mm, makes sense.
Mhm.
And that starts when?
this Thursday, 6
And
to
it's
7.
Every Thursday. 6 to
Come on
7.
out. So we are short a couple refs, but the coaches are really good at reffing and coaching, so we always make do and everybody has fun.
Are you sure it's fair?
Pardon me?
Are you sure it's fair? Can they coach and be a linesman?
I trust all our coaches.
I
100%
don't know
that
anything
they
about
can
soccer.
be
They're like 5.
Absolutely
fair.
nothing.
And this is a fun league, and we make sure that all the parents and everything know that. Like, if they want a competition and stuff, they have to go to North Bay or one of the bigger.
Right.
This is strictly fun.
Fun, that's good.
So they go and do a little warm up, they do a game, they have a break, they do a game. So, but it is 100% fun.
Are we doing like a barbecue again at the end?
At the end, on the 26th of June 26th, I believe it is.
26th. It is.
It is? We'll do the barbecue and hopefully, knock on wood, the weather holds out. I think we had to canceled 2 last year, so.
The day we did it was great. It was warm. It was beautiful.
So it should be fun again. We always stress over it and then it always works out anyway.
Yeah.
Not worried.
I'm not worried. I just walk home. The first night is more get to know your team, run a few drills, maybe do a quick game. Then the next week we jump in. We have signs, so we already, as soon as they walk up, they'll know what field they're at and everything.
Oh, that's great.
So,
After they come and see me and get their things.
yeah, the
Okay.
first night.
Are you good
is
for that?
Meet and greet.
Are you good with
Are
that?
you all set with
This-
that?
this
You need a hand
Thursday?
or?
Okay.
Awesome.
We might need a hand that night, just
Well,
passing out stuff as she marks them down, but we'll cross that bridge.
Okay.
Because we're anticipating everybody coming at once. But they're really good for waiting,
mhm.
so. Come on out, everybody can come out and just have some fun, socialize.
Are you coaching?
I can't make this week. I have a trainee all week.
Shelley comes out when she can. She can't commit to this one.
I can't.
I know you love
I can
soccer.
when I come, like, huh?
I know you love soccer. so.
I do. You know, I try and make it. And when I can, if they run into big troubles, they usually call and I beeline it as fast as I can.
And Calissa is there for a fill-in where needed and stuff, and she has other commitments that night as well. So anybody want to come out and just fill in? You don't really even need to know anything about soccer.
I don't know anything about it, like nothing.
As a fill-in, the biggest thing is just switching the kids out every little bit, just so everybody gets fair time. But if you wanna come out, we can put you with somebody else and you
I
can learn.
convened a league years ago and they yelled at me and I was like, I don't know how many kids go on the field. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
couldn't tell you either. I wouldn't have. 9? See,
The best part about it
Depends on
is
the
if
That many?
you get into our volunteer shirts and you're there, you can talk to the events that are coming up. Like they literally will talk to you and you can talk to the events that, it's the best way for us to get to people in the township and let them know what's coming,
Okay.
It's fun.
especially when we're, in our shirts. Otherwise, they don't know who we are. right?
Yeah.
How did Easter go? Cause I know we did that at Easter too. We were dropping,
We had fun. We had fun at Easter, right? And
it
trying
was
to,
fun, yeah.
Like drop for the next events coming, right? Like we
Right.
talked about it, anybody would see, so. Easter went good. I mean, we had 28 registered and we had 24 come, even with the kind of crazy weather.
Mhm.
And we had decided not to run an Easter egg hunt or, what do you call it? Scavenger hunt. We decided not to run it because of the fields and we ended up throwing out something like 200 eggs anyway, and the kids went searching for eggs and they loved it. You know what? had
They
a
don't
great
care
time.
if it's raining. Children don't care.
They don't.
It's all about the
They really
chocolate.
don't care. The girls loved the planters, the boys, maybe not so much,
Okay.
but it was fun. I mean, I had somebody come to me not long afterwards, a week or two afterwards, look, I have plants, look at the picture. They actually were showing pictures of the plants that were already
Oh.
growing, so,
That's fantastic.
yeah, and I'm thinking plants would be good again next year.
Mhm.
But maybe we have another, like, maybe boy,
Yeah, what could you do for a boy?
something.
Bat box.
That's
It
actually a
wasn't
great
boxes,
idea. That box
I
is a
love
good
that idea.
idea.
Build them or
boxes.
paint them.
What if we,
Both.
what if we?
And we already have some.
What if we bring it to one of the events coming up this summer, like? Somebody wants to do it, they could do it at one of the tables, and
I think it's an amazing idea.
I love that
like,
boxes.
can we do it like maybe a Canada Day or something,
Oh, Canada Day's starting to fill up.
or something?
Stay tuned for Canada Day.
Truck sale.
Or even the music market, but there's,
Or the music market,
When we
something,
get
but we
there.
need something where the kids are, right? Like, we need something where we're gonna have a ton of kids and,
Excellent.
so, but we did a lot, we got the eggs and the art find and the art donation, thank you very much, Cal. So she saved us a ton of money, so Cal had a ton of art supplies from when she was looking after kids, and we didn't have to purchase a single thing.
For the Easter.
We don't have, she had everything, markers, crayons, tape. it
We're
was
really
done.
grateful.
Yes, I bet you are. Bye-bye, out of the house.
Out of my house, right? But yeah, it was really good. So it saved us a ton of money and we were able to spend some money on some other things. And have some fun for the kids and they liked it. Parents were great. I think it was a good time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, well, music market, we've started getting going on it. We have the Manila Sisters signed up to do the evening. They are a country duet. They are fantastic. They play at the community center in Powassan quite a bit.
What's the date of that again?
July 24th, it's a Thursday.
Okay.
I did reach out to Evercool Ice Cream Truck to see if they wanted to whip an ice cream truck through and, but I think for the inaugural, I think we're gonna have a tough time getting lots of vendors out, especially on a Thursday. So I thought even if we just do something chill and bring your own chairs, maybe have the concession open for freezies and water and
Have you got any vendors?
no,
No.
you think I should?
I didn't know if that's what we were doing, was like, music, people walk around and go to vendors. I thought that's what it was gonna be.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking if we only get a couple of them and a lot of people aren't committing unless you have a bigger event and being an inaugural event.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it once a month, once every 2 weeks or something where we do have local bands play in the park and just to get people out, but
Yeah,
I think it'll be tough with the first one.
yeah.
So you're looking more of just a music, come and listen to music for
Yeah,
an hour or two, or?
Yeah.
So not the market then,
I
just more
said
of a
6 to
music?
9. I mean, we're open to it if people want to bring their goods to sell them. I would never turn it down. Absolutely not.
So we're
We'll
just
find
looking
spot,
on
but
more of the advertising side. What are we advertising for?
definitely for music. Come on out, chit chat with your neighbors, bring your chair.
I just think maybe vendors usually are always so busy on weekends that a Thursday night might be wonderful for them.
And it's different.
It's
It's
different.
not your Saturday morning, it's not your Wednesday
Yeah, I
afternoon.
think,
Yeah.
I
You know?
think if we could get vendors, that would be amazing.
You have some local vendors that would probably come out. I'm thinking, I can't remember, but they do the birdhouses every year at the.
Oh, the Hummels.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Hummels, yeah.
yeah.
So guaranteed they would come
I
out.
bought their
I'm
birdhouse.
almost positive if you reach.
Oh, I'd
out
love to
them.
get one.
Stuff like that. Reach out to, maybe Dave Plant, David Stacy Plant, right? Say that again.
The board's honey or whatever.
Yeah, like reach out to Board's Honey, because she would probably come out, especially on a Thursday.
Cool, okay.
Like, are there a lot of local craftspeople, like?
Stone Throw, do you know her?
They're a long ways out though,
All
right?
right, well, I will, I'll reach out. Yeah, and then we can, they provide their own tables?
Yes.
Okay. Do we open the concession?
Do you,
No, bring your own, yes or no? I would say,
I
bring your
would
own
say no, but
What's that, sorry?
concession.
What about if you utilize the ones that we already have in the township? Maybe you got dinner and bring it out, or
Sorry?
stop at a local,
Okay, yeah,
local.
yeah, on the way in, you can
Yeah,
stop at
like-
Crafty Dibs
They
or
can't, not naming any,
Yeah.
just
Sir, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Stop.
time does it start?
6 to 9, I have it
Oh, 6
for,
to 9, okay.
the girls.
stop at a local
Yeah,
chip truck, food place, bring it out to the park
perfect.
and listen to music and have your dinner
Yep,
or something. Totally up to you guys, but
do
I
you
like
want
that
this as
idea.
like a registration through me? Cause I have to put that on,
to register if you're gonna be vending,
yeah,
do we have to register them?
what if you get,
500 show up?
yeah.
Then I'd be like,
I love her
"Oh, I should have
optimism."
registered everybody. Okay, yeah, we can do that. You wanna do it that way?
It doesn't matter to me, I'm just,
Call and book your spot?
if, yeah, because if for whatever reason we have to cancel it, it's an easy way for me
Yes,
to
that's very
just
true.
Very good point.
call and say, unfortunately, we've had to because of this reason, or,
Yep,
you know,
okay, yeah, let's do that. Are you gonna be able to do a poster up?
Yeah.
Sweet. And then we were talking about getting the advertising out. Do we have a list of all the camps
mhm.
and all the businesses in town? Like maybe we can start taking advantage of that and getting, because maybe that was an issue with the scone too, right? Although it's before camps open, but
Mhm.
What's
Yeah.
before camps open?
the
Like our
scone, the baking
our
we did
baking event was before.
last week, but any events that we
We have
do
a-
during
I
that.
have a
Actually, most
list
of them open May
of the
1st.
ones that would be open to receiving stuff and ones that
Okay.
are not, so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Good.
Okay, so we'll put a motion on the next agenda for the band. So we'll get all the details for that.
What, the Manila Sisters, you mean? That?
Well, the committee has to approve it, right?
Oh,
And the fee and everything. if
I'm
there's a
sorry, I
fee
thought it
tied
was
to
already
or-
booked.
yeah,
So if there's a fee tied to it, and the
Which
committee will
is-
have to
yeah.
approve and
Well, we have a budget of 600 and I. agreed
for the
on
whole
that.
event.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's music market. And the trunk sale. But that one we need to register as well. And we need to get advertising on that too.
When is it? What's the date for it?
September.
13th, 14th. That was the Saturday,
The
right?
13th.
13th, yeah. Yeah, and I know I've had a couple of neighbors say, oh, I've already started to put stuff away for that. So just to remind people, put it out there. Get your stuff that you want to sell, vendors, events.
So you wanna stick with kind of what we've been, 10 by 10 booths, bring your own tables, tents, register through the office, so we can,
We know how many
if we
are
have to
coming.
cancel and how many, so we can mark the spots out.
And we're gonna aim for everything around the rink building again. We're gonna stay right in the park.
Yeah, instead of going back and forth.
Yeah,
What if we can find a way to, even if we were to get like a Spotify list or get some kind of music going on at the event, not local, but just something so there's sound in the background.
Yeah, we have
some
that,
fun.
we have that
Do
little stereo thing. 9 to 2 still, 9 to 1, 8 to 1, 8 to 2, 9,
9 to 1.
9 to
Last year
1.
was so hot. Not, last year was brutally hot. But that was August last year, wasn't it?
No,
It was
it
September.
was the middle of September. It was so hot.
I
You
know,
wanna
it
try
was
9
really
to
hot.
1?
Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good idea. That work for you? Yeah, you guys? Yeah, 9 to 1?
Mhm.
I like it.
I think that by 1 o'clock, I think most people were tired and looking to pack up by 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you know what you've sold and
The girl that was selling the sandwiches, I think she did quite well because people came early and then they had a breakfast sandwich and coffee. People
Yeah, I'll
enjoyed
send
that.
an invite to her again.
can we advertise that kind of thing for her or for anybody who's bringing baked goods and so they know, people know to come and grab coffee and a baked good here? Or a sandwich or,
What we could look at is, maybe do some highlights up to it, but we'll see what we can put together.
yeah, 'cause Powassan, I'd never been to the Maple Syrup Festival and you were even saying the night before, you can go and look at all the vendors, so you know what you're getting into. Can we do something like that on Facebook or?
Yeah, you can put it out there, but
Maybe more the vendors than the trunk sale people, because you know. When people, it's like the garage sale people make, oh,
Yeah.
forget it, I'm not going, right?
Yeah.
And then it's out there.
Right.
So maybe more the vendors.
Yeah, we'll play around and see what we can come up with. I'm sure we can
Well,
do some
then,
highlights up to it and,
that'd be
yeah.
beautiful, because, okay, so getting on to the Commanda community update. We've got what's happening Commanda. This is coming up May 25th, and they've had this all over Facebook and posters up. So they're doing a big neighborhood sale up and down Alsace Road.
Hmm.
They've got a huge list of addresses. Yeah, 1, 2, I think they said they've got about 16 residences that are wanting to participate. It's the second annual. So just drive up and down the road, look for the red balloons, you pull over, and there's yard sales, crafts, farm stands, and more. Yeah, so, yeah, big bright poster. I don't know if we put any of their stuff up. And that's what we could probably do for the trunk sale, just start giving a heads up to people who are participating or vendors that are gonna be there. Hopefully get lots of people to show up or participate.
How many did we have last year? Vendors? Quite a few, eh?
Yeah, I don't have that file with me. I think it was, yeah.
Well, we had the emergency services, we had the museum stuff going on. It was a little bit different last year.
Had to been a different week last year. We didn't run it this week last year.
Sure wasn't the 16th?
No, because.
I think it was August.
We take this week off every year
Yeah,
and we're away, and we were here for last year.
But I think you just came back,
Or did we just come back?
you just came back the day of or the
Oh, my
day
goodness.
before.
yeah, I think it was the 16th, 17th that we did it. Just got rid of all my stuff. I did too.
19 registered for the trunk sale, 3 did not attend, 1 provided notice the night before. Sorry, just going back to the minutes here. From last year. That's all I have in regards to the trunk sale.
August 17th.
Yeah,
Thought it was August.
you're right.
Yeah,
It was in August, yeah, I
it
didn't think
was
in
so
September.
hot.
All right. Oh, I think I
I
need
noticed we
a,
have the teen poster on the back. That looks great, by the way, whoever designed this. Hopefully with the double, or the two, with the different age groups, we'll get some more kids out.
that was good. All right, well, I need a mover and a seconder. Julie. Calista. And that the meeting is thereby adjourned at 6:56. The next regular meeting will be held June 9th, 2025. All in favor?